Hello, this is the Liberty Sphere Report. I'm Anthony G. Martin. As you can see, I am out in the field today in a community by the name of Holly Springs, which is located in the rural section of the Carolinas, near the North Carolina-South Carolina border. This is ground zero for an example of local government tyranny at work. As a matter of fact, this is an example of exactly what's wrong with the federal government. The commissioners of the Holly Springs Fire Department held an illegal meeting about a month ago to fire the local fire chief of the Holly Springs Fire Department. This is a rural fire department serving roughly 10,000 people in the Holly Springs area, and also the fire chief, being the only employee that makes a full-time salary of roughly $50,000, is a vital part of the operation of this fire department. Now, because a court has ruled that the meeting at which the fire chief was fired, relieved of his duties because he refused to be cut, refused to have his pay cut in half, and going to a part-time position rather than a full-time position, the citizens have staged an uprising against the actions of the local Holly Springs Fire Commission, which is appointed by the governor. Now, South Carolina Governor Mark Sanford has confirmed that his office has received numerous complaints concerning the actions of the commissioners. In fact, at the last meeting, so volatile was the protest on the part of the citizens who did not approve of the commission's firing of the fire chief, that the commission members simply walked out of the meeting. They walked out of the meeting while the citizens registered their complaints. As I said, this is an act of absolute arrogance on the part of officials, government officials at the local area. And this rural community in the Carolinas, near the mountains, is up in arms over the fact that their commissioners that oversee the fire department, that oversees the fire department, has acted in such an arrogant, tyrannical manner, totally disregarding their wishes and their views. And as you can see, they're already this is raw footage that I'm taking, by the way. As you can see, there are already local news outlets that are arriving on the scene to cover this meeting in this place. Now, interestingly enough, the meetings have traditionally been held at 7 p.m. It was supposed to have taken place, this particular called meeting concerning the fire chief was also supposed to take place at 7 p.m., but the members of the Holly Springs Fire Commission changed the time of the meeting to 4 p.m. Now, we have spoken to some residents of the Holly Springs area, and they believe that this action was done to put the meeting in the middle of the day to prevent citizens who work from showing up to protest this action. But as you can see from the cars gathered here all along the street, it did not work. These citizens are up in arms, and there's going to be a major confrontation here today between the citizens of Holly Springs and the local Holly Springs Fire Commission that has taken it upon themselves to go against the will of the people in firing a much-needed fire chief in this local rural community that serves 10,000 people. As soon as we hear more about the actions on the inside and the meeting, as soon as we get more information, we will be reporting. This is Anthony G. Martin with the Liberty Sphere Report, reporting live on scene in Holly Springs.